Greetings, everybody. This is Pastor Joe Mabena from the Apostolic Faith Mission Church in Gotema. I just want to have a word of encouragement, especially to young people, about the issue of identity. Identity is a very important issue in anybody's life, because from there one can begin to make a sense of life, have a sense of purpose. We know that identity comes initially from one's parents. One looks at their father and their mother, look at themselves, maybe siblings, and then start to make a sense of life. But unfortunately, in this world we live in, not everybody has a father nearby or a mother nearby. And as they grow older, they begin to look for these important people in their lives. They begin to ask questions. Sometimes they manage to trace maybe a missing father, but other times, unfortunately, they fail to trace a missing father, even try to use other means, social networks, go on TV. Sometimes they fail dismally. Now, this can be a huge problem to a person's ego especially, and identity, and then they struggle definitely to make sense of life. But also, the issue of identity comes from the situation where, even though somebody may have parents, but somebody gets problems in lives, maybe fails in a certain venture of life, tries to make ends meet and they fail, then life ends up not having a purpose. And then some call that an identity crisis. I want to say, in that situation where a person finds themselves in that problem, try, when all else have failed, when your efforts have failed, your parents and all help that you could find has failed, try to find your identity in God. Because when you've done all you can and failed, because in life there are issues that are beyond, that you can't change. If you can't change that situation, try and find your identity from God. Now, when we read in God's word, in Psalms 139, we see that God is involved in the creation of every human being. 139, verse 15 and 16, it says, "My substance was not hidden from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being imperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them, before I formed thee." This is Jeremiah once again, God speaking to Jeremiah, telling him about himself. He says, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before you came from out of the earth, sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." Now, I've quoted two portions of text that refer to the formation of a human being from the belly, from the womb. God knows us from the moment we are made up, from the before even birth. So God knows about you. People might not know you. You may fail to identify a missing parent. But if you can find your identity from God, and then from there, accept God in your life. Surrender your life to Him. Once you surrender your life to Him, you become His child. You assume a new identity. Now, there's a portion of scripture in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9 and 10, that says, "Those that have accepted Him, they are a new generation, a chosen race, a royal priesthood." Now, each person is a member of that new generation. That royal priesthood is chosen. So if one fails to find one's identity, don't lose hope. Don't be so stressed about something that you cannot change. Accept God, surrender your life to Him, then you will become one of His chosen ones. You'll assume a new identity. From there on, God will show you the purpose about your life. May God bless you as you make the right decision to accept Him in your life, accept a new identity, accept your lot in life, that you can't find your earthly parent, but from now onwards you have a godly Father who will take care of you will give you a new identity and give you your source of direction. Thank you. May God bless you.